Hello and welcome to your art lesson. Today is a little bit different because I have both Year 5 and Year 6 joining us for our art this term, as we are doing a catch-up curriculum of our drawing skills, and Year 5 and 6 are doing the same artist and the same drawing. So hello Year 5 and 6. For any Year 6s who haven't met me yet, my name is Miss Morvenna, and Year 5s you will all know me already. And we are going to be looking at drawing, as I've said, in more detail, and having a go at our own drawing, looking at techniques and a new artist. So if you are in Year 6, you need to be looking in your playlist still. Both videos will be uploaded, and your assignment will be still in the Year 6 channel. So don't worry, it will still be in there. It's just that you'll be watching the same video as Year 5. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to have a look at what we're doing today. Okay, so for Year 5s, it will be Monday, the 22nd of February. For Year 6s, it should be Tuesday, the 23rd of February. And we are going to be exploring a contemporary artist. And a contemporary just means someone who is working now, a modern artist. So he's still alive, he's still creating artwork. Our big question is, who is Stephen Wiltshire? I'm presuming lots of you will have guessed Stephen Wiltshire is our main artist for the term. And our steps to success are: I can research an artist, I can make comments about his work using artistic vocabulary, and I can take inspiration from his drawing techniques. Okay, let's have a look at our 5-minute doodle. So I need you to get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, whatever you have to work with. And today we are going to take a line for a walk. So if you need to go and grab those resources now, please pause the video. If you're ready, then press play. So I'm going to do it on the screen. I've picked my pen and I'm taking a line for a walk. Now this just means I'm going to start at any point in the paper. So I'm going to start here and I'm just going to take my line for a walk. So I've decided I'm going to go round, do some zigzags. You could listen to some music whilst you take it on a walk. Let the pen decide where it wants to go. You might want to do some boxy shapes or some big curves, big swoops. Maybe you want to do some spirals. You can even have the pen lead off the page and make some dots on its journey, and then back onto the page. Just letting your mind drift. Let the pen do the work. Taking it for a walk. Now you can pause the video and keep doing your line walking. You may want to colour it in. So I might want to colour in this part red. Up to you. You can edit it as much as you like. Just taking your line for a walk. So you can pause the video and keep doing your line walking. And when your 5 minutes is up, then you can come back to the video. Okay, so our big question is, who is Stephen Wiltshire? Who is Stephen Wiltshire? And we're going to find out a little bit more about him now. So here's our new artist. Here's a picture of him doing his drawing. He was born in 1974, which means he's 56 years old, 46 years old, turning 47 this year. And he is a landscape artist who draws pictures of landscapes. Let's do a deep dive. So Stephen Wiltshire, he is an autistic artist. Now, if you have autism, lots of you might have heard about autism or have it yourself. It is considered a disability, and it means that your brain works a little bit differently in processing emotions and processing speech and language and social skills. So he wasn't able to speak until he was 7. And he has an incredible memory, and he can draw a landscape exactly as it is after only looking at it once. So he looks at something once and he can draw it exactly how it is because he has a photographic memory, which means that he can remember things so clearly. He went over Singapore, which is a city, in a helicopter, and then was able to draw the whole city perfectly. And here's him drawing Singapore, which is an amazing skill to have. And we're going to test it out now. So on a piece of paper, a new piece of paper, or the old one if you have space, you're going to need a pencil or pen, and we're going to see just how hard it is to remember a landscape from memory. So we're going to see how hard it is to remember a landscape from memory. So I've got my piece of paper here. I'm going to do it along with you and my pen, and I'm going to turn it landscape because we're doing landscape pictures, not portrait, landscape. And we're going to see if we can draw this. So first of all, no cheating, no pausing. We are going to put our pens down, sit on your hands, put your hands on your head if you're too tempted, and I'm going to show you the landscape. You're going to have 30 seconds to look at it. Then we're going to take it off the screen and you need to draw it. No cheating, don't pause the video. This is all about our memory, testing how good our memory is. So here we are, there's London. Let me just scroll down a little bit. And 30 seconds to try and memorize everything. I'm having a look at the bridge. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember the curve in the river, the scaffolds. I'm going to remember the helmet building. I've got 2 boats. Okay, and take it off the screen. Now I want you to draw it perfectly, completely perfectly. So I'm going to give it a go, see what I can remember. Gosh, it's quite tricky. Can't remember much. Anyone wants a clue? I remember there's a bridge, Tower Bridge. Remember that much. Just a light sketch, remembering where everything was. Building here. Buildings. Okay, right, well, I didn't do very well at that. So let's see. Did it look like this? Well, no, my drawing did not look like that. I drew the river and I remembered the bridge because that was the main thing, and I remembered the circle thing and the 2 of these, but I couldn't remember it perfectly. So what was challenging? Well, for some of you, it might have been challenging because there were so many buildings and so much happening and you were trying to remember all of them. Or it could have been challenging because you were trying to make it really perfect. And actually you spend a lot of time when you're drawing, which is absolutely fine. Some of you might have just thought, oh, I can't be bothered, and just rushed it and actually missed things out. Or you might have been so overwhelmed you didn't focus on smaller things. Or you might just not have a photographic memory like Stephen Wiltshire. Whatever it was, it is challenging. And that's why it's so amazing that he has this skill. It makes him a very special artist. So Stephen Wiltshire uses drawing as his main art technique. He uses large sheets of paper hung on the wall to draw, and he often wears headphones to listen to music. Part of his artwork is actually the process of his works. You can buy tickets to go and watch him actually work. And I'm going to share my screen now and hope that this works. And I'm going to show you a video of him completing a piece of work. So let's see if this works. There he is. He's drawing his picture of him. He's drawing it perfectly. There's another picture there to show him. And watch that video on YouTube. Let's see if we've got the final thing. It's Singapore, the one who did a helicopter, he's able to draw perfectly. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen and reshare onto the PowerPoint again. Okay, so why is he so important? Well, he's a contemporary artist, so he's working now, he still does his drawings, and he has a disability, and not many famous artists have disabilities. There are artists who have disabilities, but they're not as famous as he is. He's also of West Indian descent. His parents came over from the West Indies to England to start a life, and there aren't many Black or ethnic minority artists who are famous and recognised. It's still a very white thing in Britain to be an artist, so it's really important that he represents that as well. He was told he wouldn't be able to do anything because of his disability. And now he is a famous artist doing something he loves. So whenever someone tells you, you can't do that, or you don't have the skills to do that, actually you can prove them wrong like he did. So let's just have a look at some of his drawings. Here's one he did of London as like a world or a globe. Got Venice, which is beautiful. Some skyscrapers. We've got some statues here. This is Rio de Janeiro. See, he uses pen and he uses pencils, but he uses biro pens the most because they give him his dark details, and he has these shadows, lighter parts. He uses bits of colour. Here's some bigger ones. Beautiful buildings that he's done. Take lots of time. So your task today, I would like you on the assignment, there is a picture, one of the pictures that I've shown you, and I'd like you to answer the questions there about what you like or dislike, what you think could be changed about his work. So you answer those first, and then there is a creative challenge for all the people who love to do their art and want to get creative. You can choose to draw your house. So you could go and sit in your garden and draw the back of your house, or if you don't have a garden, you could draw a house you can see out of your window, or if you go on a walk, you could take a sketch pad with you and draw something. Or there is a picture of the Houses of Parliament of Westminster that you can copy and draw, and then I want you to attach it to the assignment. So you can email it to yourself and then attach it to this assignment. So you need to do the questions first, then do the creative challenge. I hope you have fun doing this challenge year 5 and 6. I can't wait to have a look at them. And next week, I will have a look at putting some of the pictures that you drew onto the PowerPoints to make them super neat and beautiful and detailed so that we can share and celebrate them next week. Hope you have lots of fun and have a great time doing the rest of your home learning. And if you have any questions about the art, please do email year 5 or year 6 at thepalmeracademy.com and we'll get those answered for you. See you all soon.